The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham County High School's basketball starts now.
Crowd starting to fill in. It's senior night tonight at Oldham County High School for Butler and Oldham County High. I'm Chris LaBar alongside Jeff Cooper. It is an interesting matchup, Jeff. Both these teams gearing up for a potential postseason run.
Yeah, both of them can do a good postseason run. It just depends on which in Butler's case, which team shows up. In Oldham County's case, health. But both of them are potentially region championship type teams.
You look at Butler, they're 13-14, defeat CEC Homeschool on Tuesday by a bucket, and they've really struggled at home as of late.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, they've beaten some really good teams, and then they've lost some head scratchers. They've been 2-6 since they were runner-up in the LIT. Really hard team to figure out.
You look at Oldham County conversely, and for old horse racing term, just draw a line through the last outing, a loss versus Eastern. They were without Max Green, the state's leading scorer, as well as top rebounder Henry Markham. What do you make of the Colonels at this point of the year?
Well, before Markham got hurt, I was very impressed by them. If Markham's not going to be able to play, that certainly hurts them. But any team that's got Max Green is going to be a team to be reckoned with in the postseason.
Max Green, just certainly one of the best players to ever suit up here at Oldham County High School. It is senior night. He was recognized along with his classmates before the game. And just take a look at those numbers from a career standpoint, just legendary totals for the senior. No,
absolutely. I mean, he's gotten better as each year's gone by, and this year he's averaging 32 points a game, 32 and a half with people keying on him all year. So it really says a lot about the young man. He's going to make Holy Cross an outstanding player.
And the way that he has developed in terms of making his teammates around him better, just kudos to that young man.
Yeah, he's actually a very unselfish player. He gets his points when, he doesn't force anything. He takes the shots when they come up. He passes to people when they're open.
Luis Nava, without Henry Markham, Luis Nava really the primary post threat, 10 points and 8 boards. And then Abram Steinbrunner, a little bit under the radar, but he's a steady performer as well for Oldham.
Yes, he is. And with Markham out, those two guys are going to have to step up their scoring a little bit and rebounding as well.
We'll talk more about this Butler bunch. As Jeff said, a little bit of an enigma. They've got some really big wins, and they've got some difficult losses. We'll dissect the Bears when we come right back. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back after this.
Supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Kai?
What?
No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Great crowd on hand tonight for Oldham County High School's basketball. Regular season finale for both the Butler Bears and the Oldham County Colonels. Let's talk a bit more about this Butler team, and they've certainly played some stiff competition. 8 top 50 RPI matchups.
Yeah, they've played a very tough schedule, and they've to give you an example, Fairdale, they split with Fairdale, they split with Manual, they beat Mayle, they lost to Du Bois. They had a tough loss against Lexington Catholic. They've lost to Holy Cross, beat J-Town, lost to Simon Kenton, lost to North Hardin. Good teams they've played. Split with Ohio County as well, one of the favorites in the third region.
And certainly the sixth region, we'll talk about more of the postseason as this evening unfolds, appears to be an open region, so an opportunity for this team to get at the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2019.
It's wide open. I mean, you've got DeSales, Evangel, probably the 2 top teams, but this Butler team's right there with Fairdale and J-Town. And, who else? Maybe Bullitt East. Who knows? I mean, it's just wide open.
The Bears' key players, Dayton Williams, certainly their top point getter and rebounder at 21 and 8. But Dontre Russell, Jeff, quietly having a solid season as well.
Yeah, he's averaging about 12 points a game. He's a senior. He's very solid, kind of flies under the radar. Very solid player.
Both those guys combined connecting on 81 three-point field goals. Dayton making 44. Russell chipping in 37 from long range. And for a Bears team, shooting a free throw certainly has not been their strength, as we'll bring up some of their free throw shooting numbers. And this is a group 67%, not quite where they'd like to be, and even worse from three-point range, sub 30.
Yeah, that's now in today's game you got to be at least a third or better, and then free throw shooting obviously can hurt them in close games.
We'll talk more about the Oldham County Colonels when we come back. Max Green playing his final home game, and the Colonels seeking their 22nd win of the year. More coverage in just a couple of minutes from Glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Oldham County High Schools basketball on Glycod.com. I'm Chris LeBar along with Jeff Cooper. It's great to have you with us tonight. Time now for the starting lineups presented by Thompson Heating and Cooling. Contact Thompson at 502-703-0244 for their 100% satisfaction guarantee. That's Thompson Heating and Cooling. First for the Butler Bears, Dayton Williams, their leading scorer, 6'4 senior, 21 points alongside 8 rebounds. He'll be joined by Dontre Russell, Michael Jones, Jaden Perkins, and Santana Anderson. Anderson, the lone sophomore inside that grouping. For Oldham County, Max Green, the state's leading scorer, 33 points per game. Oldham County High School's career scoring leader at over 2,100 points. He'll be joined by Luis Nava, 6'6 junior, 10 points and 8 rebounds. Abe Steinbruner, a senior. David Drury will also get the start. And fellow senior Cameron Roush. Take a look at the Colonel resume, if you will, to date. 6-3 versus the top 50. Some big wins and a couple of head-scratchers, if you will. They lost that game to Spencer County very early in the season, up 20 in the fourth. Also dropped one at sub-500 Simon Kenton.
Tough to play up at Simon Kenton, though. You kind of see that one a little bit, but they've lost some games probably they should have won, but when they're healthy and have everybody here, they're a tough out.
Baker, Teddy, Groover, the three officials tonight. So glad you joined us for Oldham County High Schools basketball. And we're going to have take two. Williams will jump it up opposite Green. And we'll see what Butler does with it to start this game.
Well, I'm starting out. Looks like it's either 1-2-2 or a man. Let's see what they do with it. 1-2-2 or 3-2.
Deflected away as Michael Jones lost the handle, and Abraham Steinbruner out with it for the Colonels.
Butler going man.
Max Green launches a deep one early.
He's hit the volleyball line. You've got to close out on him. He can shoot from pretty much distance anywhere.
Nice start for Max Green. Colonels lead it 3-zip. Inside the arc, that's Anderson. Finds Dayton Williams. He tries to respond. It's long. Rebound snatched by Jones. And a three up and off for the Butler Bears. That was off from Santana Anderson. As Steinbruner paces it in the corner. Nava off the mark. And the rebound secured over to Max Green for Oldham. And Green sneaks in for the field goal. Max with the first 5. And Butler into forecourt.
Butler plays a lot of guard. Shouldn't have trouble with the press here.
This Butler team take on Western in the district semifinal, and a great take with the left hand as Anderson is on the board.
Sophomore getting in there on the bigs. Nice drive there.
2 field goal attempts already for the sophomore, and Colonels lead 5-2 as Green, a heat check early.
Wow.
Max is 3 for 3, and the Colonels by 6.
I thought one of the keys was for Butler to shut him down and make everybody else beat you. So far, not happening.
You know, this is Green's first game in about 10 days. Again, did not play versus Eastern last week, and he's looking good early. Nice pass in the crease to Russell. And a backdoor pass retrieved by Abe Steinbruner. Steinbruner spins to the right, draws a foul, and he'll head to the line for 2.
Sweet spin move there by Mr. Steinbruner.
Steinbruner, one of the X factors for Oldham. With so much attention to Max Green, if Steinbruner can contribute double figures, this team could be tough to beat.
They could, no question.
There you see Coach Kevin Gary for Butler in year 3. Steinbruner gives the Colonels a 9-2 lead.
2-2-1 now press from Oldham.
And Russell opposite Cam Roush as the Bears down an 8-point hole early. Russell, nice pass in the seam. That shot partially blocked, it appeared, and brought down by Max Green, number 10 of Oldham.
Tried to lob it up there, actually, just Green picked it off.
Steinbruner up top. Colonels look sharp early. Entry to Nava. And Nava, little turn away, spins out. Green snatches the rebound, and he's promptly fouled by Santana Anderson.
Butler didn't have a lot of size. Everybody's got to get in there and crash the boards for them.
Now Dayton Williams, the lone size, 6'4", for Butler. Steinbruner feeds Green, and Green missed the bunny.
Wow.
As the rebound secured by Butler. Here comes Jaden Perkins. And Cam Roush called for a hand check. Will be the Colonel's first foul of this opening quarter.
Yeah, got that arm out there. Can't do that. Got to move your feet.
And Russell inches it in play. There's the return. Russell, little pull-up, Jay. And there's Steinbruner, who's been a force on the boards early for Oldham. Green thought he was going to shoot that ball. Instead, Roush cuts and connects.
Might have got away with a walk there. I think he had an extra step or so.
Well, the unselfishness of Green to find Roush. Michael Jones short on that one. Rebound gobbled up by Williams. He lost the handle. David Drury fumbles it out of bounds, and possession back to Butler.
A little sloppy right there.
Butler will send on Danico Troll, 6-foot sophomore, number 44, to the middle right of your screen.
Butler's been playing a lot of sophomores here recently, so. Anderson Carter off the bench, too.
There's Russell, sneaky quick, couldn't complete it, though.
Nice move, though.
And there's Roush. Max Green salivating for a long three, and Butler with a run out at the other end. Dayton Williams up and in.
Like to see Williams be more aggressive on the offensive end here as we go.
Williams, his first field goal. And Michael Jones trying to shadow Max Green. Off the heel. And Nava pokes it to a companion. Steinbruner from 17. And finally, Butler able to procure the rebound as Jones leaks it out to Troll. Perkins heaves a corner three and banked it in off the side.
Sometimes it's better be lucky than good.
Jaden Perkins has got Butler with 5 consecutive points. Nava up and short. And Butler feeling good about themselves as they pace it forward. And out of bounds. I think Roush perhaps bumped Perkins forward. Possession Oldham.
He did, for sure. Situation there, should either call the foul or give the ball back to Butler.
Green veering left, and he'll shuffle.
Yep. Extra hop step.
What's the defensive mentality on Green for Butler tonight?
Well, the first thing you got to do, you don't want him penetrating, but you got to close. You have to get a hand up at all times, keep him in front of you, and wherever he is on the floor. I mean, you can't just you can't help off of him or anything.
Just over 2 minutes in this opening quarter. Troll up top.
If you've got somebody that can defend and keep you from getting the ball, that's even better. Face guard him. But
Dayton Williams draws some attention.
Watch Jones back there.
Williams heaving it, and he's got another. Williams with 5 points, and the lead reduced to 2.
Back-to-back threes. Butler's starting to get in the flow of the game here.
Drury uncorks one, a little bit short. Max Green the beneficiary. No whistle, and Butler seeking a tie or a lead with a 3. Williams retrieved and put in by Danico Troll.
He'll tell you that was a pass, but it wasn't.
10 in a row for the Bears.
All of a sudden, Oldham's got a little bit cold here.
Steinbrunner find Cameron Roush. It's been a minute since the Colonels have scored.
Yeah.
Nice defense there by Michael Jones to get a piece.
And try to get right up in his grill without fouling. He needs to get his hand up right now.
Max Green gliding. And Steinbrunner tried to cross over Williams, and it spills out. Now perhaps Williams got a hand on it. I beg your pardon, it will belong to Oldham.
Yeah, I think he did.
2 Colonel subs check in. Tim Rankin amongst them.
Will Hinkle, too, I believe.
As the Colonels now play 7. Nava lofts it in.
Nice job there. Good cut by Nava. Good eyes by Green.
Nava his first field goal, 14-12. Now Colonels by a field goal. Russell pull up. Dontre Russell is on the board as Green at 5. Green with the left. The follow off and a foul, I believe, on Butler.
Yep. Somebody grabbed
a foul on Butler, and we're going to have a couple of Oldham County free throws, untimed free throws. It's a new number. It's not on our initial roster. It might be Nolan Lecce with a number change.
I believe you're right.
Lecce, 6-foot junior, so the Butler foul at 00. So Lecce for a pair. That foul, by the way, on Dayton Williams for Butler, as they'll put 2.0 on the first quarter clock. And a nice response by Butler, trailed by 10 at the middle segment of this first quarter.
Yeah, it was 12-2.
So just fractions left in the quarter. And Lecce connecting on a pair of free throws, and that'll take us to the second quarter. Oldham County 16, Butler 14. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on Glycod, and we'll be right back.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Colonels by 2 as we welcome you back to Buckner. Chris LaBar along with Jeff Cooper. Thursday night high school basketball on Glycod. 16-14 Colonels with the lead.
Slow start for Butler, but they came back strong there and got back in it, started making some shots, and Oldham went kind of cold there.
Dayton Williams and Jaden Perkins each connecting on three-point field goals. Max Green leading the Colonels with 8 as we slide into the second quarter. Green inches it in the post. Back now, Lecce. Nolan, a strong drive and an aggressive block and a foul on Elijah Carter of Butler.
Yep. Good strong drive, though, by Lecce.
And the Colonels back to the free throw line for a pair.
Help was late on that, so they had to foul him.
And Troll snags the Butler rebound. Nice find underneath in the basket, a little bit short from Carter. And a held ball, the arrow in favor of Butler.
Well, you got to use the board on that down there. He's kind of in a tough position, but you still got to figure out how to get it off the glass.
Michael Jones will float it to Dontre Russell. Carter pitches up a three that's short, and the long rebound snared by Oldham County's Max Green. Stepping right in the passing lane, that was Dontre Russell. Nice pass in the seam, and an Oldham County foul.
Yeah, good foul by Henkel, keeping him from getting it up on the board.
Live ball turnover, presenting Butler with a opportunity here as they'll head back to the foul line. Carter off with that one. He's 5 of 10 from the charity stripe on the season.
Just in both.
67% as Butler is a free throw shooting group. And the lead stays at 3. Green inside the arc this time. Well, Long and Nava on the backside for Oldham. And there's 2 more for Max.
Good job reading the defense there by Green. Little pump fake and then a little fadeaway. Good job.
Green double figures now with 10, the lead at 5. Perkins, another 3. That one a little bit off, and Nava clears it for Oldham. There's Green, almost sensing he wanted that one, and the rebound gobbled up by Elijah Carter of Butler.
Now, Williams has been guarding him. He's got 1 foul. Maybe you put him inside a little bit and try to draw that second foul on him. Oldham's down to 2-3.
And that one's going to go for Dontre Russell. Hinkle finds Green at the elbow, and Green offering a head fake. Got the roll again.
Yeah, good shooter's touch there. Another fadeaway.
It's very difficult to defend.
Oh, yeah. With his size, you can't defend it.
Oh, and that's right through the midst of Troll. Tim Rankin scoops it away. Steinbruner spins out, and Butler surviving that trip as they reel in the rebound, trailing 21-17.
I like seeing put Williams in the middle or something, getting more opportunities.
For a 21-point-per-game score, Williams certainly not seeking his offense here, at least at this phase of the game.
No, every time I've seen him, he really doesn't do that.
Here comes the double team. Russell, and a great pass underneath as Elijah Carter tacks it in.
What's a great job by
Russell to Carter.
Keeping that ball alive. I mean, they could have stolen that 2 or 3 times.
2-point Oldham County lead. They have never trailed. Naja rolls, and he is fouled by the closing Elijah Carter.
Oldham going to call a timeout here.
Josh Leslie going to bring over the troops. Colonels with a pair of free throws. When we come back, they lead 21-19. We'll be right back after this.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Colonels by 2, middle portion of the second quarter as we welcome you back to Buckner. Chris LeBar alongside Jeff Cooper. Max Gorley on camera, Steve Bird, our producer tonight, as Butler trailing the Colonels, and Luis Nava, 64% free throw shooter, will head to the line for 2.
The Green's still getting his shots up, but Butler's making it more difficult for him. That's for sure.
Max with 12 unofficially of the Colonels' 21 points. And Nava's development this year certainly cannot be understated. A primary JV player last year.
Yeah.
First year as a varsity player. Averages nearly a double-double on the year.
That's a full course. Is this a diamond or a 2-2-1?
Just over 4 minutes in this first half. That's Russell splitting it over to Williams for a 3. And Nava collecting for Oldham. Green can get to his spot whenever he wants, but Jones got a hand on it for Butler. Russell penetrates and pours it in. Dontre with 7, and Butler within 2 at the 340 plateau. Nava poked away again by Russell, but Nava got it back, and the layup goes in for Jeremy Harmon.
Nice look there by Nava.
25-21. Williams finds his companion Jones. And touch last by Oldham County's Tim Rankin.
Jones would like to have that one back. He short-armed it just a hair. As we watch this Butler team, you can see how they are a very competitive ball club. I mean, they play hard. They've got some skills. They're deep.
Certainly some eyebrows raised with Butler defeating Mail early in the year, and they've had some other very large wins as well.
Yep.
Williams pulls the trigger on a deep one. Pinballed around, and Butler able to get it back. There's a double team converging on Williams. Russell from the elbow. Nava trying to dig out the rebound, and Butler able to capture it.
Great ball movement here by the Bears.
Williams heaving. Nava again. For a Colonel rebound.
Man, it's tough. You get 3 shots and don't get an answer.
Harmon tees it up and pours it in.
They've missed their last 5 before that one.
Jeremy Harmon with 5, the lead back to a touchdown.
Oh, he was out of bounds.
Sure was, right underneath us. Colonel step on the baseline in possession. Back to Butler. And we're going to have a Butler timeout. Coach Kevin Gary going to huddle his troops. We'll step aside. Oldham County by 7. Be right back after this from Glycott.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycott.
Colonels by 7 as we welcome you back to Buckner. And it will be Butler ball on the inbound. Russell crafting underneath. That was a gorgeous reverse layup.
What sure was. Very crafty in there.
Russell, the first Butler player to reach double figures. He's got 10. And the lead brought back to 5.
They've got Jones back on green now.
Cam Roush will handle. Nice pass from Harmon to Green, but the completion awry as Butler wheeling. And there's Green in the passing lane. Steinbruner in the corner. And Butler doing a great job on the backboards. Rebound brought down.
Both ends, actually. Oh, nice pass.
And the reverse layup in for Dayton Williams. Williams with 8. And Butler with 4 straight out of the timeout.
Cut it back to 3.
Max Green from deep. That's Harmon that got the rebound. Now Rankin with a big response.
Couple threes off the bench for the Colonels. That's going to be big later.
Yeah, Harmon with one. Rankin just now as the lead blossoms back to a half dozen.
See if Butler goes for one here.
Nice reverse dribble. As Williams.
Sweet.
With the left as well, which is his strong hand. Green from half court. And we've got a ball game as we go to the turn. 31-27, Oldham County leading the Butler Bears. Up next, we'll chat with Rebecca Zockling, Oldham County Solid Waste Department. We'll have that conversation and also revisit the first half and set the score ticker. We'll have all that for you in just a couple of minutes from Glycod.com.
Supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
School in Buckner. I'm Chris Labar, joined by Rebecca Zockling, the Oldham County Solid Waste Coordinator. And Rebecca, it's always good to see you. What brings you out this evening?
Oh, it's great to see these great teams, and they're cleaning up the court. And I'm really happy that all these kids and the teams, coaches and the parents are working at keeping the stands clean, picking up their litter and putting it in the right place.
cleaning up the court. That's a great segue to the programs that you provide for Oldham
Right.
County. Let's just talk about a couple of those.
Sure. Number one, and what involves a lot of the high school students, is doing roadside litter cleanups, and I strongly appreciate that from our local teens and their parents, and they do a great job.
The Waste Wizard, I know that's a huge part of what you guys provide.
Right. The Oldham County Waste Wizard is on the oldhamcountyky.gov website, and using that search engine, you can figure out how to get rid of almost anything. And great tool. You can either bring it to the recycling center, you put it in your trash cart, take it to the landfill. So many different options. There's even donation options. So I encourage folks to take advantage of that. Also, we've got an electronic collection event coming up March 23rd. It's going to be right here at Oldham County High School in the student parking lot. We welcome anybody to bring, especially those tube and projection style TVs, which we don't collect year round. Every other electronic item we do collect year round at the recycling center. So I'm really pleased with how Oldham County residents are committed recyclers. My main goal is getting trash off our roadsides, so let's keep up the good work.
You said March 23rd here in the Oldham County High School student parking lot.
Right, from 9 to 1 p.m.
What's a good phone number, Rebecca, for somebody, or a website for somebody that wants to sign up for this?
Get information at oldhamcountyky.gov and go to the solid waste or recycling webpage. My phone number is 502-565-1007.
I think we're missing a zero there. 502-565-1007.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Rebecca Zockline, the Oldham County Solid Waste. And again, the event March 23rd for electronics collection here at the Oldham County High School parking lot.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
That's Rebecca Zockline. We will take a quick pause. Be right back. More coverage of Oldham County High School's basketball when we come right back.
Supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.
Back live at Oldham County High School. Chris LaBar along with Jeff Cooper. Halftime of the Colonels and the Butler Bears. A 4-point Oldham County lead. And the Colonels started so strongly, Jeff, up 12-2. But credit to Butler for slowly inching their way back in this game.
Yeah, Butler used their quickness very well there to get back in the game, and they actually won the rebounding battle there in the first half, 17-16. So Oldham's got a little bit more size on them, but and their defense on Max Green, especially in the second quarter on, really good.
Green with 12 points unofficially, and to your point, it looks like Butler is rotating several guys on him.
Yeah, they're using Williams and Jones, which are two of their taller defenders, to try to at least get a hand up on him, make his shots more difficult.
For Butler, 10 points. For Dontre Russell, Dayton Williams with 7. But they made 4 threes, and that's not really what they do. They only shoot it as a team 29% from out there.
Yeah, they got the one from the corner that banked in off the side, so that really helped. But Williams has been cold from 3. He's generally a better shooter than that. And Anderson, I think, made one as well.
What do you look for from an adjustment standpoint for the Colonels? What can they do better in the second half?
Well, make shots. I mean, they got started really hot, and then they ended up only shooting 37% from the floor there in the first half. They hit the threes pretty well, but they got to keep Butler off the offensive boards for sure. Butler had 8 offensive rebounds there, and with their size, they shouldn't be allowing that. They got to, Green tried to force a little bit too much, maybe. I don't usually see him do that. But the other guys have to step up and make shots. For Butler, they need to continue using their quickness to try to get in and penetrate in that zone there. And short corners, I'd like to see them get Williams in the middle a little bit and create some stuff from the foul line in.
Take one more timeout, second half next. After this pause and a message from Oldham Financial on Glycod.
Supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Colonels by 4. Second half moments from getting started. To remind you, we'll be on the air Tuesday night for the 29th District semifinal doubleheader. It starts at 6 with the North Oldham girls and the Oldham County girls, followed by South Oldham boys, Oldham County boys, again Tuesday, starting at 5:30 Eastern.
Well, that's a shame one of those two teams has to go down on the boys' side in the first round.
Colonel possession. Is Anderson out with it for Butler. The Bears have shown the tendency to share the ball very well in the half court.
Yes, they have.
Here's Russell inside. And Russell can get to his spot, a crafty running jumper.
Well, they got to keep him from penetrating. That's maybe they think about going back to the 1-2-2 or the 3-2 to stop that.
Russell with 12, that's right on his average, is the lead now but 2. Again, the Colonels have never trailed in this game, once led by 10. Steinbruner stares down and knocks in a 3.
Big shot there.
Steinbruner's first 3, and the lead back to 5. Nice cut and the basket in for Michael Jones. Jones' first field goal. And credit Anderson with the assist.
Yeah, I mean, he cut wide open. Nobody within a football field of him.
Green, a long 3. And he was hot early, but certainly Green has cooled off a bit.
He has.
Russell, a long 2. Did not get the roll, and it's going to leak and be gobbled up by Nolan Rankin. Now Hinkle fires a 3, and that's well off the mark. Green.
He's gone ice cold from 3.
And Santana Anderson with a rebound as Butler trying to tie this game on a 3, and it's in for Dontre Russell.
Tell you what, one more trip, and if I'm Oldham County, I'd get a timeout here.
Russell connecting on 3 threes. And Butler can get the lead here for the first time with a basket. Russell weaves his way in for the score.
Some Olay defense here from Oldham County here at the beginning of the third quarter. They need to pick it up.
And Butler all the way back to lead by 2 as Green through a lot of contact. Nava. And Butler just the aggressor in the early phases. Really like their patience in the half court.
Yeah. I mean, they score mid-60s, but I think they'd like to keep this one in the low 60s, high 50s.
Here's a game under 500 on the year. Russell having a great night. That one off the mark, and Nava credited with a rebound.
Well, it was a tough shot, and he still almost got that thing in there.
Steinbruner off the mark. Nava cleans it up. Nava with a half dozen.
I'm not so sure if I'm Oldham. I don't back up a little bit and crunch that zone in a little bit.
Russell short on that three, and there's Green for the Colonel clear. And a trailing foul cited on Butler's Dontre Russell.
Good hard foul, though, clean. Keep him from getting it up there.
Nice crowd on hand for final home regular season game tonight for the Colonels.
Chris, where is the 29th district? Is it at
Gonna be right here.
Oh, it's here? Okay.
Right here Tuesday and next Friday. This Green will have one more.
That Green's just he lost his eye here. Of course, just as quickly as he does that, he can pick it right back up.
You know, perhaps, again, it's taken him about 10 days to get back. He was sick, didn't play last week versus Eastern, and perhaps taking a little time to get back in the swing of things.
Yep. Might be lacking some legs here. And Butler's done a really good job on him, too, so they're wearing him down.
Colonels retake the lead. Danico Troll handles it up top as Butler in the half court, under 4 minutes in this third quarter. Wonderful, and that's goaltending on Nava. The Danico Troll credited with a basket.
Great cut to the hole, and Oldham's just defensively, they've just slacked off here. Butler getting way too many easy looks.
And Hinkle being bothered by Santana Anderson. Hinkle blows by him and raindrops it in. Third lead change in this half as the Colonels retake the 1 point lead.
Got a feeling this one's going down to the wire here.
It was Jones. It was cut off.
Watch that. Jones is running that short corner, and they took that one all the way out.
Jones, 15-footer, swirls off. And in pursuit of the rebound, Michael Jones called for the Butler foul, the second Bear foul of the quarter. Nolan Lecce back in for the Colonels. Lecce with a pair of free throws late in the first quarter for Oldham. Green finding Steinbruner underneath. Harmon tees it up. And Troll able to gobble it up for Butler, and it will belong to the Bears.
Got to stay out of those corners there, Mr. Troll. Get it down there, you're guarded by 4 people, not 2.
This Butler team will take on Western in their district opener, the team they lost to back in early February by 8.
Yep. Western's been playing a lot better here lately, too.
And Russell throws it away.
He is quick on quick, though. Whew.
And the Colonels by a point nearing the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. And poked away from behind, but Green maintained possession and a Butler foul.
Got a break on that one, but almost got him from behind. He's able to hang on to it.
Green going to have a pair of free throws in just a moment as this replay recycles from the start, but Colonel's very fortunate to hang on to it. And Green misfired on 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think he's feeling the effects of being out. He's tired.
Max, an 87% free throw shooter on the year. Oh my, he's 1 out of 4 from the line. So the lead stays at 1 as Butler will possess.
Looks like they're going man here now.
Troll with a 3. Not sure that's the shot they want in the offense, and a bare foul as Harmon is coaxed to the floor.
Yeah, to see it? No, he called it wrong. Yeah, it's Butler's ball.
Okay, well, the officials.
He pointed to Butler, or Oldham, but.
So it will be Butler possession after the misdirection.
He might have got forced out of bounds there.
And Anderson trying to blow by Lecce. Nice catch in congestion, and Troll knocks it in.
Was some good hands by Troll. He grabbed that one.
Danico Troll with a half dozen off the bench. 4th lead change in the second half. Steinbruner up and off, got his own rebound. And Butler called for a foul, and that prevented a fast break.
Yeah, it did. Not sure about that one. Anderson's second foul there.
Nice cut by Troll on the preceding play for Butler.
Even better catch. I mean, that requires some good hands on that one.
14 fouls for Butler. Zip for Oldham in this half. And Green off his foot, scooped away by Williams. And trailing the play will be Tim Rankin, and he's called for a Colonel foul. So sloppy at both ends as Butler going to head to the foul line.
Dayton Williams loves that Euro step in there.
Williams with 7, 14 beneath his season average. But you get the sense, though, when points are needed, he will become more aggressive inside that offense.
I think he will. Again, he's not really one to force his offense, but unless they need it.
Steinbruner on the rebound. Butler by 2, under a minute in this very competitive third quarter. There's Green swirling off. Rebound scooped away by Jaden Perkins.
Oldham's missed their last 6 3-point attempts.
And Rankin called for the foul, and he didn't particularly care for that one.
No, and he better be careful. Good job by the official letting that one go.
So the Bears back to the foul line. A subdued crowd, at least in this quarter. And the Bears inch it up a penny to 3. Butler's largest lead.
Jones out, so they got Williams on Green now.
Green, nice find, but right through Lecce.
That had a little heat on it, kind of hard to handle. Good look, though. Now, if I'm Oldham going in the fourth quarter, I seriously consider going back to that zone and packing it in and making them beat them from outside. Because they're getting beat off the dribble very easily.
And they sure are. There's 2 more. And Butler by 6.
One thing a good 3-2 will do if you pack it in is stop the penetration.
Colonel's limited to 8 points in this quarter. There's Green off, but a Butler foul.
2 on Williams.
And 5 this period on Butler. So 8 points in the quarter for Oldham. Conversely, 18 for Butler.
Butler's very good this quarter, offensively and defensively.
Max Green 1 out of 4 from the foul line. As the lead reduced to 5.
Another miss.
Rankin nearly cleaned it up, but Hinkle there back to Green for the basket.
Man, Butler's got to move it here.
A long three, that's going to be off the mark from Perkins, and a 3-point Butler lead. As we inch to the fourth quarter, Butler leading the Colonels 45-42. Fourth quarter on the way back from Glycod.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Back to Buckner. Butler by 4. Check that by 3, 45-42. Dontre Russell with 14 points leading the Bears, and Colonel's Max Green with 16 unofficially, and what is now a 3-point Bear lead.
He had 10 of those really early, though, Chris.
It'll be Colonel's ball underneath. Or will it? No, beg your pardon. Butler will have possession.
Okay, they're in the zone, but I'd like to see him back it up and pack it in. As wide as they are, there comes the trap out of it.
Will be Butler possession. Both these teams seeking momentum heading into the postseason. Colonels, they've lost 3 out of 5. And prior to Butler's win earlier this week at home, they had lost the last 3 games at home.
They sure don't look like they're 2-6 since the LIT.
Anderson bulldozed by Nava coming in, and perhaps Hinkle called for the foul before.
Yeah, that was on Hinkle.
First foul of the quarter for the Colonels. There's Perkins wheeling and dealing, and there's Max Green picking up the foul.
One thing you don't want to do there, Chris, is get in the air and you don't know what you're going to do with the ball. That's generally always going to be a turnover.
And Roush at side court for the Colonels. Steinbruner underneath to Nava. Roush had the shot. Instead, Green tries. Nava underneath, and he'll get the roll.
Big offensive rebound there by Nava.
That's probably the strongest part of his game, the ability to go to the glass.
Yeah.
Nava with 8. 1 point Butler lead. And Green, those long hands, able to get a hand on it.
Well, they got lucky there because Williams is turning through the ball. You get the ball in the middle there, Chris, you got to turn around and face the basket. If you don't, you can't do anything. You face the basket, you can either drive, you can pass, or shoot.
And the Bears in half court by a point. Hoping to enter postseason play at 500. There's a 3 from the left side, well short from Williams. And the Colonels with a basket can retake the lead. They once led by 10. Green to the bucket and a foul.
Is that Jones?
Pick your bear.
That's Jones. He's got 3 now.
So Green back to the foul line as the Colonels, again, 21-8 coming in, laboring a bit. They've been without Henry Markham, their rebounding leader, for about the last 3 or 4 weeks. His status for the postseason undetermined due to a back injury. And the Colonels certainly a little bit different makeup without him.
No question about it. He gives them an extra score, too, on top of the rebound.
Oldham by 1 in a teeter-totter. As Russell into forecourt, we'll see what happens here in the half court.
It's been 2 or 3 minutes now since Butler scored.
And a lot of length there, and Nava called for the foul on Russell.
Russell getting in there pretty easily, took a difficult shot, but the fact that he got the path to the basket very easily, Oldham's really got to step up.
Take a look here, Jeff. Looked like Nava kept his hands down and he held them up. Perhaps no call, but it will be a whistle.
Yep.
As Dontre Russell, 80% free throw shooter.
Unless they caught him with the body down low. That's the only thing I saw.
And Russell trying to break this tie, and he will.
Butler 5 out of 6 from the stripe here in the second half.
Big disparity from both these teams at the foul line, and what is now a 1-point game. Green finding Steinbruner, who tees it up. Nice rebound by Roush, but he threw a great pass, but right to Dayton Williams, and Williams up and off. But this one stays. Roush put that right in the numbers, but the problem was it was to Dayton Williams.
Yeah.
And the lead at 3. Hinkle. Got it!
There you go. First make it 8 shots from behind the stripe.
Hinkle with 5. Tied again. Wonderful thread of the needle over to Troll.
They get that trap out of there if somebody's open, so they're doing a good job of finding that open person.
Just over 5 minutes to play. Anderson underneath, and Carter a little bit out of sorts there, and Green lambasted as he brought down that rebound.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if he lost his balance or he got a little push there.
Yeah, a lot going on that possession as Butler comes away empty. Colonels will inbound in a moment, and we're going to have, it looks like, an Oldham timeout. So we'll step aside. Colonel timeout. Tie game from Buckner. More coverage from Oldham County High School's basketball after this message from LaGrange Service Center.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.
Special thanks to LaGrange Service Center for their support of high school athletics on Glycod.com. They've served Oldham County since 1964, and they're family-owned. LaGrange Service Center. Tie game. Under 5 minutes left, and the Colonels will traipse the length of the floor.
Now they got Troll on Green. Jones out.
Now he's been about the 4th Bear to rotate on Max. Now Steinbruner will wheel it near sideline to Hinkle. Nava traveled.
Yeah, it did. 6 turnovers here for Oldham in the second half. That's not helping.
Well, and Roush has passed up a couple of wide open shots. That time Nava, I'm not sure, was expecting that look.
I don't think he was.
And Butler will go to their bench momentarily as Elisha Carter shuttles out. And Jaden Perkins came in. Colonel's in a bit of a zone.
Yeah. Looks like more of a 2-1-2 this trip.
Nice funnel underneath, and Butler lucky to have possession of that ball.
Yeah, that was thrown right at his feet there. He tried to trap out of it.
Wide open 3. That's going to spin in for Santana Anderson.
That's a big shot right there. Puts him up 3.
Anderson, 5 points tonight, his first made 3. As Green tries to respond and does.
No help there from Butler when Green got past Troll there.
Max 18 unofficially, the lead at 1 for the Bears. There's Russell up and off, and Nava lost the handle. Troll out for Butler.
Again, no too easy of a path for Russell to the basket.
Here's Williams. And Russell fumbled it underneath. How about Troll able to dig that ball out? And Kevin Gary wants a Butler timeout as well.
Really smart play there by Troll. Effort play.
So Butler will pause play for 30. We'll step aside. A 1-point Butler lead over the Colonels from Glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Great crowd tonight. Senior night at Oldham County High School in Buckner. A 1-point Butler Bear lead under 3 minutes left to play. And Jeff, sometimes little plays win games, and a great effort there by Troll to save possession for the Bears.
Absolutely. This down at this point in the game, every possession, it matters, and to get an extra one, really advantage there for Butler. Now they got to take advantage of it, get a bucket out of it.
Anderson to inbound underneath. And an and one to boot as Michael Jones puts it in, and a Nava foul. And how about a tip of the cap to Kevin Gary, who drew that up in the Bear huddle.
Absolutely. Great play call there. Trying to get a three-way, old-fashioned way here. And Butler, for a 67% shooting foul team, has really hit the free throws here in the second half.
Jones with 5 right on his average. And what is now a 4-point Colonel deficit. There's Green, comes to a jump stop, and it trickles in.
Nice patience there by Green. Looks like Oldham's in a man now. There's right to the basket. That's too easy.
And there's Green claiming the Colonel rebound.
Watch the trap here.
Oh my, a long 3 for the lead.
All you can do is tip your hat on that one. Defense wasn't bad. That was behind the volleyball line.
Max with 5 straight. And we'll see how Butler responds as we tiptoe under 2 minutes left. Strong drive, that's off the mark from Santana Anderson. The follow off from Jones. And Max Green with it for the Colonels.
Oh!
Off of Nava.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to be for Nava or Harmon.
Well, I'm not sure it should have been for anybody other than Max Green as we take a look at the replay.
It almost looked like Nava was defending it and knocked it away. I think it was for Harmon.
Both teams 3 timeouts remaining. Arrow in favor of the Colonels. 3 fouls apiece in this quarter as well. Russell with a string on it. And Green vacuuming in the Colonel rebound as they lead by 1. Uh-oh. Nava underneath. Strong arm the loose ball, and there's Dayton Williams. And Butler with it. Jones missed it from the doorstep.
He made that shot a lot more difficult.
And the Colonels pause for a timeout. Josh Leslie, he needs a break.
Yeah.
And the Colonels.
We do too.
Gonna call a timeout. We're gonna keep things here. No, we're not. It's a full. Colonels by 1 with possession. High drama in Buckner. More after this from Glycon.
Grange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Colonels by 1 with possession as we welcome you back. 57.4 left. Oldham County led by 10 in the first quarter. Butler has come all the way back. Butler at 1 point led by 5, but then Max Green with 5 straight points, including a deep 3. He's giving the Colonels the lead.
Butler's missed a couple easy shots. Or not easy shots, but right around the bucket here.
Yeah, Michael Jones was down there twice.
Yeah. They're just not dropping down there.
Abraham Steinbrunner to nudge it in for the Colonels.
Now they got a foul to give, but you don't need to foul just yet. Try to get it out of Green's hands.
Jeremy Harmon with it. There's the 4th foul on the Bears. Will be signaled on Dontre Russell.
Oldham's a pretty good free throw shooting team here. Green's missed a couple. Nava's at 68.
Colonels a 73% free throw shooting team, to your point.
Hinkle 67, Steinbrunner 75, Lecce 70. You probably got to foul one of the bigs here.
And it's Steinbrunner that's fouled, so Abraham Steinbrunner for 2 Colonel free throws. 75% free throw shooter on the campaign.
Now for Butler, no offensive rebounds on the foul shot. If he makes them both, that's irrelevant, but you got to rebound.
Big one there.
Yep.
As Butler will go to their bench. Michael Jones back in as Dominic Troll will shuttle out. And Steinbrunner on 2 big free throws.
Yep. Don't necessarily have to have a 3 here if you get an easy bucket drive.
Still a 1-possession game. Dayton Williams off. Rebound claimed by Cameron Roush.
If Roush is in, you want to go after him.
Roush gives it up to Steinbrunner. Oh, my heavens.
Not sure what that was.
So Butler going to call a timeout. With 10.4 left, as Coach Gary will try to draw a 3-point play. And then certainly, Jeff, the other side of the coin for the Colonels, they have 3 fouls, and perhaps that goes into the equation as well.
Well, I mean, it could. I mean, it's an age-old question. I don't believe in it, but a lot of coaches believe if you're down 3 or up 3, you foul and keep them from making the 3-point shot. I just think you play good defense, and if they make a contested 3, you live with it and go on. But at this point, if you're Butler, you got to be looking at 3.
Now, Dontre Russell has made 3 of those tonight, and certainly Dayton Williams on the season leads them. He's made 45 threes. So if that's the play, you would figure those are the guys that would be in the mix.
We'll see if you can run 3 or 4 seconds off the clock and then commit that 4th foul as well.
So again, the Colonels with 1 foul to give. Here's Russell.
There it is.
Splitting traffic in the 4th foul for Oldham. So what, about 3.5 seconds evaporate.
Yep. I think Oldham's going to call a timeout here.
Colonels will pause play. We will remind you more high school basketball coming up next week. Postseason basketball here on Glycott. Cannot wait to get it started. Doubleheaders Monday and Tuesday. We'll have Cal Ballard, KCD Eastern on Monday. And then back here for a girl-boy doubleheader in the 29th District. Also a pair of doubleheaders up in Lexington as well. So wall-to-wall basketball starting next week on Glycott.
You know, some of the districts out in the state are actually starting on Saturday when there's still regular season games being played.
So the Colonels by 3, and we got a full timeout
from Butler.
So we will pause for just a moment as the Bears utilize their timeout. Back in 30 seconds right after this.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Colonels by 3.
And a 2-3 here.
Dontre Russell fouled by Green, so that was the play all the time. 2 free throws looming.
Okay. There's still some time left here, so make both your free throws and then foul. Go for the steal. If you don't get the steal, immediately foul.
Russell, the best Butler free throw shooter on the year at 80%.
Missed it.
And you go back to those 2 critical Abraham Steinbruner free throws for Oldham that expanded this lead up to 3. And looks like we're going to have a Butler 5th timeout.
Yeah, it's their last one.
So we'll keep things here even though it's a 60. And what's the play now? Do you make the free throw or perhaps misfire it on purpose, try to get the rebound?
I think you got to make the free throw, get another point on the board. There's still 6.1 seconds left. You make it, clock stays stopped, throw the ball in, go for the steal. You don't get the steal, you foul them. That's all you can do. But you don't intentionally foul, you go for the steal first. depending on how Oldham lines up, maybe you try to draw a charge, a push. But, as soon as that ball hits an Oldham hand, man, you got to foul him. That's still going to give you about 4.5 to 5 seconds to come down and make a shot. Now, if Oldham makes both free throws, you're a 4-point game and you're done. But
so the lead at 3, Dontre Russell will have one more free throw. Butler out of timeouts. Colonels still possess one stop. Arrow in favor of Oldham.
Missed it on purpose.
Sure did, and there's a big rebound by guess who?
And the foul.
So Max Green, the big rebound. And perhaps the Colonels now will salt this away.
It just makes one and it's over.
Well, on the huge 3 by Green as well. Steinbruner's 2 free throws, of course, but Green's deep 3. As we see Max claim the game-changing rebound.
Yeah. I mean, that shot was behind the volleyball line. So all you can do is tip your hat. That'll do it.
So Max for one more. Certainly wasn't his best game of the year, and I'm sure he would candidly admit it. However, when the Colonels needed points, Max delivered. And Oldham's going to get their 22nd win of the year.
And one thing he did do that goes on, not in the points or rebounds or anything, handled the ball with a lot of pressure on him.
And Oldham the first to 60. It's a game effort tonight by Butler. They're going to come just a little bit short. Off from Russell. And Oldham County concludes the regular season with a hard-fought win over Butler 60-55. 2 class coaches, 2 great programs to meet at the scores table. Oldham County by 5 more coverage after this timeout from Blythe Codd.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Final score tonight at Oldham. Colonels hang on. They defeat Butler 60-55. This was a very tight ball game. Had a little bit of everything, but when the Colonels needed the points, Max Green delivered yet again.
Yes, he did, and he had a cold stretch there, but when it was time to deliver, he did. That deep three really being the difference of the game.
Some big free throws by Abraham Steinbruner, but Green, 5 points in really about span of 40 seconds, and the Colonels went from a couple of down to a couple of up, and they made some free throws late, and they win 60-55. Let's take a look at some of your final numbers tonight, presented by Oldham County Financial. Robin Lawson. Neither team really set the world on fire.
No.
Shooting the ball.
No, Butler ended up 22 out of 56 for 39%. They were 5 out of 18 from 3. They were 6 of 11 from the line. 29 boards, only 8 turnovers. Did a good job keep taking care of the ball tonight. For Oldham, they were 40% on 19 out of 48, 7 out of 24 from the arc, and 15 out of 20 from the line. Big difference in free throws there. 75%, 36 rebounds, and 12 turnovers.
So Oldham County plus 7 on the glass, and the Colonels win for the 22nd time this year. They're 22-8, wrapping up the regular season, and Butler falls to 13-15. We'll step aside. Our most outstanding player, presented by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, on the other side of this timeout. We'll be right back after this from Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product is based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now, and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
Colonels hang on tonight to defeat Butler 60-55. More coverage starting next week. Postseason basketball is here. We'll have a doubleheader for you. Girl-boy doubleheader for the 29th district coming up on Tuesday with the boys encounter South Oldham and Oldham at 7:30. And the Colonels on their home floor. They'll be the visiting team because they lost to South Oldham earlier this year.
Yeah, it's a little bit different situation, but a rivalry game, anything can happen. Oldham comes in on a positive note, though. Interesting to see what South Oldham comes up with to defend Mr. Max Green.
We'd like to thank Rebecca Zockline, Solid Waste and Recycling Coordinator, for her sponsorship of high school athletics here on Glycod. That's a great photo, that guy there. Let's get off that. Come on, guys. Solid Waste Recycling Coordinator. There will be March 23rd a cleanup effort here for Oldham County High School parking lot. You can bring any of your waste products there. And her contact information, 502-565-1007. So as we look forward to the most outstanding players today, Jeff, presented in part by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley, and certainly Dontre Russell, Max Green with two very strong efforts.
Oh, absolutely. Russell was the leading scorer tonight. Very impressive, penetrating, shooting, passing the ball. Defensively, all around great game. For Green, again, not his best game like we talked about, but he handled the ball all night long, very few turnovers, and made the shots when he needed to.
Congratulations, Dontre Russell, Max Green, tonight's most outstanding players. That'll do it for us tonight from Buckner. Steve Bird has been our producer. For Jeff Cooper, our camera operator, Max Gorley, I'm Chris LeBar. Good night from Buckner, Kentucky. High school basketball next week. All postseason action. We'll have it for you starting on Monday. Until then, good night.
From Glycod, this has been Oldham County High Schools basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinser & Kinser, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation